Yo, what's good YouTube? Today guys we're gonna play some Clash of Clans. As you already can see, we got like a new background there. Yeah, nice. Also right now guys, it's like raining like a lot outside as well. Like it's crazy, man. Like the last time like it rained here, like it was what, 1 month, 2 months ago. Like it's for real like pouring like out of the clouds, you know. So yeah, also I was like thinking about clouds. It's like, for me, I was always very interested like in clouds. I don't know what it is, you know, everybody has like their special thing, you know. Some people love cars, like I also like cars obviously. But it's not like, it's like cool, you know. But for me like the most interesting part in the car is like how it behaves on the streets, you know, like it's like the character, you know, of the car. You know, it's like I sit myself in the car and I start to drive. You know, like how does it react, you know, to my movements, to all of that. You know, how does it react like to the ground? That's like the most interesting for me for the car. Not really much, yeah, how it looks, how it sounds. Is like cool. Add information or like add, you know, yeah, stuff. But yeah, for me though, since always, you know, I was always very intrigued, you know, when it came like to clouds, and I was like interested like yesterday to make like an account yeah, to post clouds, you know, like I don't know, like it could be that I will find people, you know, like generally I just want to do something that I like, you know. And the thing is though, always when I take like picture or like I try to take like pictures from the clouds, it's like very beautiful when I look at this, you know. But then the moment I put out my phone and I want to do a picture, the phone never actually can depict, you know, how it actually looks in real life, you know, the enormous state, you know, in real life, you know, all the, you know, informations and all that, you know, it can never like depict it. It just looks blank, you know, on it just looks like okay, nice, you know, some big white thing, you know, but never really much like all this information, you know, the shadows and all that, shadows, all the sun, you know, going through it, the sun rays, also called God rays, blah blah blah, you know, super interesting stuff, but it can actually never depict it. So I was like, hey, you know, because I was also like thinking about this. How about like actually purchase like a magnifying glass or whatever it's called? I think magnifying glass is actually more like this here. Oh, you look it. So yeah, thinking about this, blah, blah. And the thing is though, always for me when I create like an Instagram account, it always has to have a cool name. You know, it doesn't have to be like cool name 63, you know, something like this. But wait, what's going on out there? Well, let me just here do also like here the last attack here, revenge. No, but like what I hate, yo, again, like all these super OP troops there. Okay, let me just here place all of this here. Yeah, I have like to have a cool name. What I mean by more by cool name is, well, I'm just gonna place her. Cool name is, it has to be like one single word, you know. Like the thing is though, of course, I tried like to do Cloud, didn't work. Cloud Chaser didn't work. I Love Cloud didn't work. And I was like, okay, if this doesn't work, you know, how about, you know, I go a bit more niche, you know. So I was like, how actually, because I'm like, I have like a Spanish background, you know, and so I was like thinking, how about, you know, clouds in Spanish, and what actually it's called Nubes, you know. So I tried this, Nubes, doesn't work, you know, Nube, again, doesn't work, you know. So yeah, I was like, okay, let's go a bit more niche. How about Latin? Actually, what's pretty fun is though, cloud in Latin in Spanish is actually like the same noun, Nubes. Nice. Yeah, it didn't work, and yeah, then I gave it up. Smash like. Now let me actually know, guys, in the comments, guys, how should I name my account? You know, write this down in the comments, guys, because, you know, it could be that, you know, my ass, you know, is thinking about some stuff, doesn't work, you know, but you guys actually think about something completely different, you know, and it should be like it's even more fun than what I could even imagine, you know. So yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know. So write it down in the chat. So today also we're gonna play some Clash of Clans. As you still know, guys, we are trying to farm as much Dark Elixir as possible so we can upgrade our Dragon Duke. And we also should be upgrading then also some other items. Okay, it's still not done. Okay, wait. Yeah, okay, we got also here that loot. Let me get that. Very nice. We're also gonna convert here because yesterday actually we upgrade here the Alchemist on level 7, so this means level maximum. Yeah. I don't know if I will actually upgrade like the lava system because it's cool, but it's like, meh, I don't need it. But the thing is though, what should I do else with gems? Also I have 0 gems, because that's also like pretty crazy. So, I can't do anything right there. I really want like to get like the Dark Elixir. So, how much do I need to do? 120,000 I think, right? Yeah. So, let's go right there. I think I also should be able here to get like some Dark Elixir. Nope, not at all. Alright. Let's go here. Let's do some ranked battle. I'm also finally in that league again. If you didn't watch like my last 5 videos, joke. But yeah. So let's try here to get like a good grade and stay here. Okay, where am I gonna attack? We got here RC. Out there we have the Warden. Who's more annoying in defense? I would say RC because she actually does like a bit more damage. Let's just shoot her through this. Very nice. And now we actually have to place all of our troops exactly right here. Because, yeah. Let me just shoot this also right there, and right there. Then we go here for nothing. We'll just go for this to actually prevent her a bit, like do like a bit more damage. That would be very nice. I would be very happy if she actually would destroy. Oh, come on, guys. Are we serious? Are you serious right now? Okay, that's nice. Destroy this. Hop, let's do this here quickly. They didn't go for the middle. That's actually a bit frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. We'll get it first star. I don't know if you saw this on the camera, but I could see a little flash now. Oh, actually, I don't think that could be like a lightning strike. Man, what's going on? Look at this, man. So garbage. I placed them all right there. Where did they go? Here around, you know, I swear. And the thing is, I know I should have placed like here one rank, two ranks, you know, so they actually could take this, you know, and then they would enter it. But isn't there like something I could do, you know, that would make it like much easier? You know, like something easy peasy. Let me just place this right here. We go for that. Then, will you get the town hall? No. Man, what is this damn base, bro? He closed that off like so well. Fuck this. Didn't even get Dark Elixir, man. That was such an horrendous attack. That's why, guys, always when I try like to log in to do like these attacks, I get like destroyed, you know, and it doesn't even make fun. Like this was like no fun at all. Of course, if you would do like a bit better, you know, you would have so much more fun. Yeah, but I don't want to do like for me. Like what's very important for me is doing like nothing and having like most fun. The thing is though, the moment I log in, so I emotionally investigate or like invest myself into that game, boom. I then don't want like that fun I already have when I didn't put any work in it, and I want this fun, you know, because I'm like emotionally invested, you know. The thing is though, the moment then this doesn't happen, it's like right here, you know, like imagine I don't put any, you know, strength into it, okay, and I get this much fun of it. It doesn't work out, I get like just this or no fun. It's like, okay, whatever, you know, like doesn't hurt me because like I'm not invested in it. But the moment then, you know, I put this work, I want this, you know, it's like if you do a test, you know, like if you have like an exam, you know, and all that, and then you get like a bad grade, you know, you are so depressed, you know. But if you don't actually put any work in it and you actually get a bad grade, you're like, yeah, then put any strength into it, you know. It's like the same thing, you know. So yeah, fuck this, you know. Like I'm not gonna do like here any of these attacks right there. You know? I don't care. Then I will here go down here. Who cares? Now I will then be in Dragon 30. Let's just continue here with normal attacks, man. I'm not gonna like spike my cortisol for some random bullshit like that. Alright. Feels already like much better, I'm not gonna lie. So, Dark Elixir please. We want of course 10,000 per person. 12,000. Look at this. So easy. And we're gonna place like here all of our troops. Boom. Hit boom. Boom. Shoot all. Use all ability. No cortisol spike. Nothing. Place all of this. Oh, it's so easy, guys. It would be nice if like on the PC there would be like an option or to place multiple troops at the same time, you know, like on your phone you can use like up to 3 figures or like even more, I don't know. Like you place like this and you place like three troops, you know, at the same time, you know. It's like pretty nice. But like on PC you can just place, you know, one troop at a time. So it would be cool, you know, if you could do this, you know, blah blah. Yeah. It was actually like one of my ideas, you know, when I was like younger. It was actually like for the phone to actually have like a mold and then place it like a circle. Imagine like you have like a mold, you place it on your phone, and then all the troops get like placed in a circle. things like that. That was like my idea, you know. A bit as I don't know, like if you were in army, no, but like people, you know, like I don't know nowadays in armies, but I think it's like the same thing. But like I always like, you know, when it comes like to armies, you know, and war, of course, war is not beautiful, you know, all that. But like I find like wars from like the previous time, the medieval times, kind of interesting. You know, like the Chinese people, like or like the Mongolians, you know, all that. You know, they had like what 100,000 people, you know, in wars and all that. Like I find that kind of interesting, and also like how they place like their troops, you know, all that. You know, have a line back, you know, have like from the sides people like to ram, you know, blah blah and stuff like that. You know, and that was like my idea, you know, to actually like create something for Clash of Clans where I could put this, and so your troops would actually like be placed like I don't know in like this form, you know, so they spike, you know, so you have like a lot of heavy troops, you know, that enter like this, you know, take his attack and then they disperse, blah blah. But the thing is though, Clash of Clans ain't that deep, you know. It's like you just here open a bit up here, and then it will just, you know, go through this, you know. So yeah, and also like you have your fingers, you know. Why would you buy this, you know? So it would be like extremely niche, you know, and it wouldn't be even like that much of sense because the thing is with Clash of Clans, it's not like you have like a predisposed strategy, but it's more like you look at the base, you have like knowledge, and then you're flexible and you change like how you would do this. That's like the strength of Clash of Clans. And so having like a predisposed like stuff like that doesn't really much work, you know. But yeah. So we're gonna place our troops, I don't know where, lol. It's not even important like where I place them. I just place them right here. Do they actually jump? No, actually no. And just press all of this right there. What was cool back then was like, you know, the one had like that other ability, you know. Everyone that was like inside of his aura and got activated was unkillable for a certain amount of time. Things like 10 seconds or something like this. But now, that was cool. Cool is though everybody that's like in his aura during that time will get like that immunity, you know. But people that are going out are losing it. So I kind of felt like it's a lose win. I still want that other ability back. It was like that blimp. It was so dope back in the day. And I would just do one attack, then I'm gone. Gone. I still see the shadows and oh ah. So what's the actually the maximum what you can get out of one attack? Because 17,000, that's like crazy. And what's cool is like with these troops, I'm gonna get like every time the win. It's like super dope. Okay, we're gonna see now how this actually like behaves on this here. What I'm doing is just to place all my troops. Because like in the night or like whatever the night base, it's like kind of strong when it comes like to air units, like extremely annoying. But right here, I can't very much like depict it being strong. You know, it just looks like can't be that strong. You know, because like in night base you have what 7 defenses, you know, in one base, and we're gonna just like place all this here. You have like just 7 defense, so every single defense has to be pretty strong, you know. And you have, but here we have like so many defenses, so one defense can't be that strong, you know. Of course, like we got 2 or 3 defense and super strong, but that can't be a fourth, you know. It's not gonna be like an even thing. It's always like a nice addition to DPS, but never really much like one to be like, oh my god, you know, this tower really makes a difference. Alright. Hope you guys still have a wonderful day. Smash like, smash subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Hope you guys still have a wonderful day and bye.